Hello, I'm Felicity and I solve cubes and other twisty puzzles. Today I'm doing an unboxing of my latest order of cubes. This was my first time ordering from the Cubicle, since I previously always ordered from Daily Puzzles, but they unfortunately had to shut down. They were a really good supplier in Australia. Nice quick shipping, good prices, good range. But yeah, unfortunately they stopped, and so I had to find somewhere else to get my cubes, and I gave the Cubicle a go. So here we are with, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new puzzles have arrived today. I've already taken them out of the main shipping box, so we'll just be going through them one by one. And the first one is this. This is Jing's Pyramix keychain from Sengso. Let's open this up and have a look at what we've got here. We've got the actual keychain, the actual puzzle, and a bunch of plastic. So, Jing's Pyramix. I've never had a basic Jing's Pyramix before. I do have a Sengso 5-layer Jing's Pyramix, whatever they call it, the tower, some kind of 5-layer tower is the name they call it. They don't call it Jing's Pyramix, but that's what it is. So this is the basic one with 1, 2, 3 elements along the side. Jing's Pyramix is a little puzzle pretty similar to a regular Pyramix, except it has centers where a regular Pyramix doesn't. So having a look at it, we've got 4 colors: red, yellow, green and blue. And on each side we have a center, which are single colored. We have edges, which are 2 colors each, and we have corners, which are 3 colors each. So this corner is equivalent to the tip and the corner on a Pyramix. So on a regular Pyramix, that's cut in half and you've got a little twisty tip that's trivial. On a Jing's Pyramix, we don't bother with the trivial tips. And then this is the equivalent of the edge on a regular Pyramix. On a regular Pyramix, it's a little triangle. Here it's a much wider bar. And then centers, which your regular Pyramix doesn't have. So do some quick turns on it. It feels pretty good to turn. It isn't really locking up on me, even if I'm not being particularly accurate in my turns. Let's see how inaccurate I can be. How's the corner cutting? So if I move it to there and try to go back, yep, it just fixes itself nicely. If I go almost halfway, yep, it kind of just wants to roll back into shape as I try to push it. If I try to go forward, yep, it's not going to go. How much forward do we have? We can see by the little angle there, you've got to get it pretty close to lined up for it to cut through. So not much corner cutting in that direction, but lots available when going the other way. So that's our little Jing's Pyramix. How do we solve a Jing's Pyramix? First, we've got to figure out which side is which. We've got green there, and green there. That means this must be the green side. And in setting that one up, we set up all the sides. So now let's get our centers organized. Green, yellow, swap. Yep. So I can just do one of these little moves. Okay, so now we've got all our centers in the right places. One correct edge there. That one I want blue and yellow, which is down there. So we can bring it around to there. I want that to go there. That's the blue and yellow. So we've got to do our move backwards twice on this so as to not mess up our centers. There we go. And then return that. So now I've got that and that. That's the piece, but it's facing the wrong way. So we're going to have to move it one way, like that, say. And then it needs to go there while flipping. So we can send this over there. That'll do the job. I'm self-taught when it comes to solving pyramixes. Now, have I ruined the centers by doing that? I think I probably have. Where are we at? Let's get that back in there. Okay. So these are our last edges. Maybe I can fix the centers while I do that. Let's see what happens. So what do we got? We've got those two need to swap and those two need to swap. Well, let's consider the edges first. So that needs to go there. I'll just straight up put it there. Alright, so I've solved all the edges, but I've got my centers wrong. So I need to fix those. How best to do that? Need to go 1, 2, 3 around, don't I? So I'll move this to there, like that. And then I'll move it to there, like that. And then I'll move it to there. And that's not going to solve the problem, is it? Nope. What have I done? What have I done? I thought I knew how to solve one of these. Well, let's get those centers sorted and then we'll fix the edges. How about that? So that's our centers sorted. And now I want this to go there. If I do it directly, it'll mess the centers up, so I've got to do it indirectly, like this. One, and a second one. And it's solved. Alright. There's my cute little Jing's Pyraminx solved. Put that aside, and move on to the next item. This is the next item. This is, what's it called? Vladi's Evil Seed 2. Stickerless. Dark. Dark because it's evil. Probably not dark because it's evil. Probably dark because of the color scheme. Now, how do you open a Calvin's? This is the first time I've ever had a Calvin's puzzle. Well, I guess we got to slit this bit of tape here. There we go. Now let's see what we have here. What is Vladi's Evil Seed? So, it's an interesting shape. Kind of. So we've got 3 sides. We've got green, orange, and yellow. They each come to a point. And what have we got in terms of pieces? We've got pieces with 2 colors each. We'll call them edges. Got 2 of them of each color. Then we've got these central ones, and then you've got this little circle in the middle. So how does this work? If I try to, so I can turn that, and what happens? It leaves behind those central circles. Yeah. So that's my basic turn in that direction. What else can it do? It can, oh I see, so each face can turn. This feels like a mango. I would call it a mango as a shape. It feels like the seed of a mango. It's kind of slippery, like the seed of a mango as well. So I can make turns like that, and I can make turns like this. Now, ooh, this does catch a little bit. Hard to turn back the other way, that way. Alright, so what happens? So I have to make full turns of those. I'm going to do those moves. So I can turn like that. I could turn. So when I make one of those turns, right, it's the face that I'm turning, isn't it? Turn that face. I could turn that face. I could turn that face. Turn that face. Oh, that's cute. That's kind of like a checkerboard. And then I could give a little rotation. That's a pretty pattern. What happens if we turn each face again? Turn. 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 Oh, that's another interesting pattern. Oh, here we go. Now we've got our circles completely disconnected from the centers that they were attached to. That's nifty. Ah, because I've lost track of which end was which. Alright, well this is an unboxing, so if it's not a puzzle I know how to solve, I'm not going to sit here for 5 hours figuring it out. So I can always come back and make a video on this puzzle once I know what I'm doing with it. But for now, this has been Vladdy's Evil Seed number 2, Stickerless Dark. Pretty nifty little puzzle. Seems like mid-range difficulty, I would say. Probably not super tough, there's not that many pieces to it, but it's going to take a little bit of examination to figure out what the deal is with it. Now, next puzzle. Okay, this is DianSheng Fly Mouse 2x2 blue. So I believe this is some kind of a 2x2 shape mod. Let's have a look. So a little bit like the Evil Seed in terms of shape. It's quite a pleasing little shape. Whee! It spins nicely. So what have I got in terms of pieces? So cuts there, cuts there, and cuts there. So let's count. What we have, it doesn't turn along that. Alright, so if we're looking at it as a 2x2 shape mod, then we could look at these as our cuts 1, 2, and 3, making these corners like that. Alright, well I know how to solve a 2x2, but this, obviously, well, that's cute, a little heart. Obviously this shape shifts. We should be able to do 90-degree turns in each. If it's a 2x2, yeah. Oh, this is pretty wild. Yeah, this is going to be fun to solve. I like 2x2. 2x2 is fun, and this is very interesting little mess of a shape mod. Indeed. Oh, I like that. Oh, those are not even symmetrical. They all have orientation. That's nice. Okay, well I know how to solve a 2x2, so this shouldn't be too difficult. So we're going to need to build, how does it even go? Like that. So that, I need one of them but facing the other way. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I need one of them to go in there. Is it that one? Let's have a look. Well, that's not oriented correctly. Oh, we could just try putting in that one. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the bottom of our 2x2, and this is the top. So in this case, we need to swap those two. So, F R prime B2 F prime R prime B2 R2 solved. Yep. Alright, well that's cute. I really like that. That's a fun little thing. Not difficult to solve if you know how to solve a 2x2, especially if you're familiar with unusual shape mods. But yeah, it's a good fun little one, that. Next on the list, next in the stack, this. Okay, this is YJ. There's probably, oh, there's no sticker on it to tell us what it is, but it's a YJ star barrel, if I remember correctly. Let's open up the box. Oh, we're tearing it. Right, so be it. Oh, there we go. The bottom opens easier. Get out. Oh, this one comes with instructions. Let's quickly see what's in there. Bunch of algorithms and stuff. I'm not interested in those. I'll figure it out for myself. Thank you very much. So, oh, another little piece of cardboard. So, what have we got here? We've got a star. We've got, yeah, this is semi-transparent plastic. We've got yellow on one side, white on the other. We've got a logo. It's a sticker. I'm going to peel that off because I like peeling off stickered logos. Stick that on the box over there. So we've got white, we've got yellow, and then around the sides we've got cyan, orange, pink, green, and blue. We've got 3 layers that way, and top and bottom we have star-shaped cuts, allowing us to turn 2 of these sections at a time. Now I'm sure we can't do partials, so this is similar to cuboids in that these side turns can only be full 180 degree turns. These turns, however, can be 1/5, whatever 1/5 is of 360. A tenth is 36, 72 degree turns around the sides there. These little triangles obviously are not differentiated from one to another, so they're interchangeable with each other. This will be an interesting thing to try to solve. So the color scheme, I wonder if the color scheme is set. I wonder if it's possible to solve it with, say, orange over here and blue over here. I guess we'll find out when I play with it. Meanwhile, let's just do a little scrambling and see what happens. Well, that's interesting. I almost managed to do the whole set of those up there. Always seem to end up with one the wrong colour. Let's do a couple of rolls of those as well. And do some more of these. Roll it again. Oh, that's interesting. Pink and pink both there because they're different top and bottom parts. Alright, well that's pretty scrambled. Let's quickly see if we can figure some things out. I want white, that, so I want white, white, white up there. I've got white, white, yellow. White, yellow. I can bring some whites down there. Bring that up and what can I do for this? How can I get that to there? Well, let's send that first. Bring that up. And then top, yep. Bring that back down. Now that's fully white, but if I bring it up, we'll end up with one spike of yellow. Well, that's fun. So, how can we solve that? Let's put that there. Bring down that and that. Bring that back up. Interesting. Make some cool patterns. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have good fun trying to figure this out. Anyway, I'll leave it in a pretty pattern for now. There's quite a bit of symmetry going on there. That's nice. I'll figure out how to solve that later. Alright, next on the stack is this one. Limcube 2x2 Transform Pyraminx Pyristar Stickerless. Can't really see much of it from outside the box through that tiny window. Let's open it up and have a look. So this is in theory another 2x2 shape mod. It's a big old star shape. So, alright. I can already see how that's a 2x2 because we've got 4 there and 4 there. But we have extra little pieces in the middles here that can turn. That's cute. So this is a little bit more than a 2x2. That we've got our regular 2x2 corners, but then we've got these little internal bits on each face which can be rotated. Now how does the color scheme work? So we've got the red, the pink, the yellow, the blue, orange, purple, white, green. This is a very interesting shaped thing. Now if I don't turn any of those centers, if I just scramble it purely as a 2x2, I should be able to solve that pretty easily. As long as I can figure out what to do with the pieces to see how they're oriented. Alright, let's call that scrambled. So, to make it the way we want it to be, I need this to be rotated. So thinking of it as a 2x2. Tricky business. Oh yes, so here we go. I can put that down there. And then, oh, that really likes to lock up when I try to make turns. Bring it up. That's not the piece. I want it to be there. I want it to be there like that. There we go. That's one of those. And it's even got the matching colours on those. Nice. This piece I want here. How can I get it there? How can I get there without disrupting other things? It's definitely a different thought process in how you move the pieces around. Okay, got those back. This piece is here and I need it there. Doing that will get it there, but that breaks that. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm going to have to figure out how to identify the pieces that I actually need. So I've got those two, for example. how do I even know what colors I need for the other ones? Oh, I like this a lot. This is going to be really fun. I'm not going to be able to solve it in the next minute though. It's going to take a bit of getting used to, so I'll put that aside and we'll move on to the next. Alright, now this is a beautiful shiny box. This is the Nautilus Cube. It's by Fanshin. I think that's how it's pronounced. X-I-N, Shin? Fanshin? So, I've heard things about this. I've been told that it is something like a square one shape mod. Alright. Oh, it does come with instructions. Wow. Look at that. That is wild. Yep, I'm not going to be looking at them anytime soon. Put that away. Chuck it over there. Just have a look at this thing. So, this is the shape of a nautilus shell. Kind of a 3D spiral thing. That's pretty nice. And it has 3 layers in that way. Each can turn around like that. And it can also slice when they're lined up. So I can see that there's an obvious slice straight through there, which we can do. It looks to me like there should be another straight slice through there, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. Now, I wonder if, does that mean that the internal, do we really only have that one slice? Maybe we do, looking at the mechanism inside there. Interesting. So if I were to turn that to there, now it lines up and I can slice there. Okay, so that's what they mean by it being a square one shape mod. It only slices through that. The rest of those cannot. I wonder. So does that mean that I can't get that middle layer out of order? Good question. How springy is it? Not very springy. Yeah, it definitely feels like that's the only slice that I can do that on. So we have straight slice there, everything else kind of bandages. So if I go there and slice, and then I can come back here and slice again. Now I'm running out of straight lines to do any further slices on. What about on this side? I can get another straight slice through. No? No? Wow. There's really not many. This is difficult to scramble because you can't find good slices to. Why can't I slice that? Ah, locked there. Interesting. Well, this is one that will take some getting used to. For sure. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of experimentation just even to figure out how it turns properly. So I'll put that over there. And now, what I've been waiting for, this is the DianSheng Galaxy Cluster Face Turning Octahedron Magnetic, or as most people call it, the DianSheng Magnetic FTO. Now, where did I put my scissors? They're buried underneath everything. Gonna cut through this plastic wrap. That was the only one out of these 7 puzzles that was plastic wrapped. And now, get out. This is an awkward type of a box. Okay, there we go. Here it comes. Come on. What have we got here? Oh, these are the spare springs. What have we got? A bunch of them are stuck inside each other there, but I assume we have the correct number of spare springs. And then we've got the actual puzzle. Got some plastic, and we've got a book with instructions. Alright, I have my own method for solving an FTO, so I won't be looking at that in detail anytime soon. That can go back in the box. And I'll put the box back together. I'll put the springs back in there too. Alright, so here it is, the DianSheng magnetic FTO. It does seem very small to me. I've never had an FTO, but let's compare it with my Super Ivy Cube. Now, my Super Ivy Cube I consider to be somewhat small when compared with 3x3s and so on, but this, yeah, you can see the DianSheng is just a hair shorter when sitting flat on the desk. Standing on a point versus standing on a point. Yep, they're pretty close to the same size. Interesting. Now, there's our DianSheng logo, and it's printed. It's not a sticker. I can feel it's raised on there. Interesting. Now, how does this turn? It's a face turning octahedron, so we turn the faces. Oh, that is... Yep, you can feel the magnets in there clicking into place. That turns quite smoothly. I like that. I'm trying to turn it like a corner turner. That doesn't work. Okay. Slice moves. Alright. Well, this is pretty cool. Scramble it by slicing. Okay, let's just scramble it by doing face turns. That is very pleasing. I've read a lot about this from other people on Discord and so on who got them before I did, and heard all about the issues that people have had with them popping during speed solving, and people talking about the quality of the turning versus the custom-made 3D printed Rex TOs that use a Super Ivy Cube core. This feels, yeah, very usable to me. I'm quite excited to get into solving these. Alright, I'm not going to do a full solve during this unboxing video, but I will maybe quickly do the edges, because they're pretty easy to do. Now, what's my color scheme? White top, green front, red on the right. So that means the blue needs to be at the back. So it'll be blue, red, purple. We won't worry about where the corners are. So we've got that. Bring that up. And where's my other white one? There. Alright, got those three edges. Now the other red edges are going to be red and green there. Oh, there it is. And red and grey will be that one. Okay, that's two sets of edges. So it'll be grey and blue. Grey and blue, there it is. And you get there, not there. Okay, got those, got those. Those two, where's my next grey one? Grey and yellow, there it is. Needs to go there. Oh, a little bit of a catch there. Okay, I've got my reds, greys, whites, blue. Where's my other blue? There. Put that in. Okay, so that's half of those. And then that one needs to go there. That one needs to go there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Alright, edges are done. That's a good start. This is going to take a bit of getting used to, just the perspective of it versus the super ivy that I've stickered. But yeah, looking forward to it. This is going to be fun. So there we go. That has been my unboxing of my latest order from the Cubicle. I'll just bring everything else back in frame to remind you of what I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my 7 new puzzles. Very exciting. Can I fit them all in visually? There we go. Alright. My name's Felicity. I solve cubes and other twisty puzzles. Thanks for watching. Please do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back in the future with more videos. Probably focusing on these puzzles as I figure out how to solve them and show you my methods. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back another time.